Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, it's me, Shamla, and welcome to Unique, Not Different. With me, I have uh, Diana Saboo and Sunil Saboo. But before I begin my interview, I just want to say, imagine something tragic, not challenging, but tragic happened to you. And I think a picture will come up on your screen now. No? Okay, so let me give this story. Imagine yourself being independent, walking, and vibrant walking, and suddenly accident happened, and your entire life changed suddenly. And during your course of recovery, you're thinking, what will happen with my life now? And it so happened, Diana met Sunil, and we are about to hear this story because this is the month of February. Next week is Valentine's. So I just want to, share our story. Trinidad and Tobago have, unique stories to give just like you will. So hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, we're very good, very good. Thank you so much.
So, Diana,
Yes.
main question. How did you meet Sunil?
Okay. Well, it's a little bit of a long story, but we'll cut it short.
Yeah.
Basically, sometimes you come across somebody in your life, but you don't know who they are. So I had met Sunil in my younger days, like when I was 17, just hello, hi, bye. We never really kept in touch. And after my accident, I was in a little bit of a down stage where I lost most of my friends and things like that. And I had met Sunil when I was 17, as I said, and then once when I was working in Port of Spain, as before my accident, I saw him, we exchanged numbers, but we never kept in touch. So during that down stage, I was just going through my phone book, deleting people who, wasn't keeping in touch, things like that.
Right.
And I came across his number, and I sent him a text because, we never really kept in touch. So he didn't respond immediately.
Good.
A few days after, I got a phone call. So I said, we talk normal, hello, hi. I never told him about the accident or anything like that. So he asked about where we live and my parents and stuff like that. So I told him Claxton Bay. And then he called back like a few weeks after, and he said, well, he's in the area and he want to visit my parents. And
Right.
then I told him about the accident, and then he said, well, you don't sound like anything happened to you or anything like that.
Right.
And then some time passed again, lo and behold, he did call and he decided to visit.
Right.
So all this is after the accident, everything. So I wasn't expecting anything. We just talked, exchanged numbers again, and that was basically it. Afterwards, he called like almost every day. We would keep in touch.
Okay.
Hello, hi, and then
And Sunil, from your end, when you got the message and you met her and saw, that she was recovering from an accident, what made you keep in touch?
I think it's her personality.
Okay.
She has a great, even though she has this accident and things, it looked like on the downside.
Right.
She was not depressed or anything like that. So she if even talking to her on the phone, even today, if people don't know her and they happen to talk to her on the phone, that vibe that she has is a positive vibe. And for me, even though seeing her in a bedridden state, and what kept me there was that positive vibe that she had. Is that okay, so I got in an accident, I can't walk again, that's the end of the line. No, she there was positive, and she always wanted to keep going forward, even though the disability is there. She just had this drive to keep going forward.
And what both of you answer, what sparked the relationship on both your end, what elevated it?
Oh, normally a spark is ignited by a match or a lighter. In our case, I was looking for someone to settle in life with.
Right.
Somebody who has that drive to be ambitious, to to want to do things. Because I never like to stay stagnant. I always had the ideas that, okay, I want to do something with my life better than what I am right now.
Right.
And with her, while talking to her, there would be exchanging of ideas, and I'd say, well, I want to do that, and she would analyze things differently to how I would analyze it. And she'd say, yeah, but if you do that, it won't work because this is the problem right here.
Right.
So I said, well, okay, this girl real smart, boy. And, so from there, because of her, the way she does look at things, the way she would talk, the relationship just grew.
Right.
And we are here today.
And Diana, what sparked for you?
Well, I was given a second opportunity in life.
Right.
And there Sunil came across. We wasn't looking for a relationship or anything like that. But things just flew. I was really excited and having these conversations because I know home bored, nobody to talk to.
Right.
And then he started, giving me another reason to live, more hopes, so much more to look forward to. I would look forward to that phone call every day.
Yeah.
And then, we didn't really have like a date and relationship to go out.
Because you was now transitioning into.
Yes, everything
as
was
a disabled person.
Yes, everything was still fresh. I was more on the bed, and then when he started coming over, he started helping me to sit on the wheelchair.
Okay.
And then we traveled to China together with my mom.
Right.
And that sort of helped build the bond.
Elevated it.
Yes.
Yeah.
With us.
Okay.
Because we got to spend more time together and get to know each other better.
So basically, courting was at your home.
Yes.
Okay, great. And you all have 2 kids.
Yes.
Yes. How old are they and what are their names?
Daniel is 8. He was 8 last week Friday. And Diana Saboo, she's 10. Well, she'll be 10 in April, actually.
Wow.
Both of them are, I think they're up, they're excited that we are here. So I think they're on TV.
You
Morning,
can tell
guys.
them hello. Hi. Okay, and doctor had told you that you couldn't have kids?
Initially, no. They told me it would be extremely difficult to have children because besides being paralyzed, I have a hip injury.
Okay.
And then we sought consultation from another doctor. We saw Dr. Shirin Kalu, and she guided us through both of the pregnancies. And, she told us, bed rest and, the little precautions. And thank God, both pregnancies was fine, no problems. Everything was smooth sailing.
And you have 2 beautiful kids from what I saw
Thank
in
you.
your pictures. And
Thank you.
how day-to-day life is with you all currently as a couple. You still have to live and provide for your family, etc. How is that?
Well, it has developed a lot more from where it was. Initially, when we got married and we moved in, I had to leave my job to be there to assist with her. But, she grew from just being dependent to being independent.
Right.
So there's a lot that she can do on her own. She could see about herself. She could come in the kitchen. She could prepare meals.
Good.
She can take care of the kids.
Yeah.
So there's a little more room now that I could go to work now.
Yeah.
And she have that strong drive, that strong will,
And Diana, you want to finish your ACCA, but you can't right now. Why?
Well, the challenges with getting a good school because of the elevator and steps. I have 2 exams to finish ACCA. And the last school I was going to was Omerdines, but they're no longer in operation.
Right.
So I just want to get that
dream
accomplished and be qualified.
Okay. And final thoughts, like what advice would you give young people who, courting and looking? We often say divorce rates high because people tend to rush into relationships and so on. What advice on both your end would you give to young people?
Well, if you are in a challenging situation, it's always better to accept whatever challenge you're going through, learn to deal with it, and try to live your life to the best of your ability. You must know what your strengths are and focus on the strengths and the positive things and try to move on and, you know, grow with that, because negativity will always be around. And if you focus on that negativity, it will always keep you down.
True.
So after my accident, I knew that I had to be alive for some reason, and I just tried to figure out, well, what is it? And then eventually, it helped me to move on, and now I'm blessed with a really nice family. I have my parents, I have my sisters, I have support of, you know, who really needs to be there to be with me throughout the day.
Right. And
so,
and Sunil,
Yes.
any advice?
Take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure if you see somebody, you're not just going after looks or because of their shape. You know, look deeper in that, look inside and see if that is the person you want to wake up to 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Well, is that the person you want to be with? So it's not just like, okay.
It's more in-depth than just the output.
Only you can do that.
Right.
There's nobody else can do that, can look inside. Only you can do that.
Right. And your wife is very classy from what I see. You know, so I just want to say thank you so much for coming and sharing your story. It was abbreviated story, but magnificent, to say the least. And guys, please heed this advice. And it's me, Shamla, with Unique Not Different, signing out until next week. Bye.
Absolutely fantastic. And Shamla started by talking about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I'm jealous because I'm going to be single and everybody else seems to have somebody that they love and care about. What advice do you have for single people like me?
Stay single.
And Diana, do you agree with that? Do you agree with his advice?
no,
What would you say to me?
keep looking. Your special person is out there somewhere, just
Really?
waiting. Yes.
Well, I really do hope so, eh?
Yes.
I hope, remember, Valentine's Day is February 14th. So if anybody wants, actually, I just remembered, there may be a surprise soon with Carrie and myself, so you have to stay with us on the Now Morning Show to find out more. It's actually something very, very exciting. But again, thank you very much, Shamla. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Sunil, for coming on, sharing your amazing story. And I'm hoping to hear more from you all in the near future.